So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's Tracy on the carry. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. They go right back to Tracy. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Working quickly here. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 13. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling from that interception.
Right to the air, Burrow. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Deontay Banks. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Throwing now from the gun. Connects with Slayton. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. A handoff to Tracy. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Throwing from the gun. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jermaine Crabb picks it. And the Bengals get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, Burrow to throw. Complete out to the right. They get 22 on that one. Down Bengals.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
11 MT.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
On third down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Gotta go.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On second and 10, Burrow again. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a first and 10.
11. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He just throws this one away. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that will get them on the board. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle.
Here we go.
And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And he's able to work this down to the 41.
Get set.
Offense in the hurry up here.
11.
Burrow from the gun. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All right, all set up now. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 31. He finds Slayton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got him. That's Tracy. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A give to Tracy up the middle. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on 1st down. He's on the move. He can run it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Bobby Okereke making that stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's get set.
They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Brown again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. They kick the running back in motion. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They did it! He made the interception! Adoree Jackson makes the play. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 5. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
They run. Here's Tracy. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
To spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Setting up to pass. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go. Thomas. Stop.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Stop.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Stop.
Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to have possession starting at the 10.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And his kick is no good, and that could be a big one, Brock. They fail to push the lead to a field goal. You know what that means. Now even more pressure on their defense. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
On 2.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Gun.
So after the
Stop.
incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Stop.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Giants make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Cincinnati.